Demure and docile, this is how traditional good brides are portrayed in Bollywood. Barely a glimpse of the groom, and yay or nay, she has little choice. Real life is not that much different for most Indians, especially those living in rural areas. In India, 90% of the marriages are arranged, according to UNICEF. But in cosmopolitan cities like New Delhi, the concept of marriage, dating and sex, it's all changing.
How many have you been on?
4 or 5.
Shilpi Roy and Dakshi Kushwaha are 20-something Delhiites, independent and some would say free-spirited.
This is how it works. It's a very location-based app.
Okay.
Yeah, so now it's going to look for people around me.
And then you like or dislike.
So I do not want to. Absolutely not.
And you just swipe that guy. That's quite brutal.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yes, it's Tinder, the GPS-based matchmaking mobile app. It only arrived in India a year ago. But Tinder says the user base is growing by more than 1% every day. What do your parents say about it?
So the funny thing is my parents have signed me on to these matrimonial websites.
So your parents are trying to set up an arranged marriage for you, essentially. But you're also on Tinder. How does that work?
Even though like our parents would be in a completely different sort of India, but our generation is becoming more non-judgmental as a generation. So I think that's really working out in everyone's favor.
This is a story of the two Indias and the youth living with both.
I think Indians are very, very good at leading double lives. Very good at being one thing in front of the parents and one thing when they're with the boys. So even though, yes, there is an arranged marriage society, but that doesn't mean people are not hooking up or not having one-night stands.
In a society where dating is still largely frowned upon, Chetan Bhagat has spent years analysing and writing about what young India wants.
What these apps offer, whether it's Tinder or anything else, is it offers you certain anonymity. You don't do it in public. You can just download the app on your phone and feed your deepest desire.
They say the swiping is quite addictive, even therapeutic, a fun way to people watch without being caught. And if you get liked, an ego boost. He liked you back in like literally 1 second. You're totally fine with just meeting someone, hooking up, and that's all it is.
If it's worth it, yeah.
If it's what she said.
I like that. A multi-speed India, which smartphone-wielding young Indians are embracing, one swipe at a time. Sunima Udas, CNN, New Delhi.
I'll be drunk in the middle of the day.